you're so fine, Simon. Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me? Welcome. It's a bank holiday Monday. I haven't been to work today, but I still haven't eaten since 10:30 this morning, Dean. I did see, but first of all, Mamap's welcome. Catherine Lawrence, how's it going? Thorngrove's welcome. Mr. Prism, how's it going? Susan Hornby, welcome. Mike Larry's up. Heidi, welcome. Lee923, welcome. Blue Sky Lisa, welcome. James Creature Comforts, how's it going? Little Miss Mayhem, welcome. Dean Bailey, how's it going? Sailor75, how's it going? Trekkie Turtles up. Susan Hornby, welcome. Heidi, how's it going? I think I said some names twice then, but you know, it is what it is. Jenny J, welcome. How's it going? Paula Williams, welcome. James, how's it going? Simon, sup. Craig Adams, welcome. Chat just skipped. I love it when it skips. I love it when I lose my place when I'm saying my hellos. I love it. God damn it. Bloody hell, man. Monique D, welcome. Oh, God. Wolfgang Gaming, welcome. I've completely lost where I was now. How are we all today? Welcome to just a chill chat, maybe look at stuff, take suggestions, talk about shit, talk about people behind their backs. I'm joking. David Rutland, how's it going? Dean, I'm not going to read it because we always get on food, but no, I have not eaten. Even though I've been off work today, I had a bacon and egg sandwich about 10:30 this morning with a nice little latte in the local cafe. And then that video I just put out, I filmed and edited all day today. I'm usually a really quick editor. I'm pretty quick at editing. But I got to the point where I finished the video. I thought, right, there's something in the beginning of the video. I just want to change up a bit. I did that for 15 minutes. Went back and for some reason I deleted half my bloody edits. So I had to re-edit it all again. So that's why I haven't eaten. Even though I haven't been to work, Dean. But anyway. Me and this is doing fine, but feeling a bit empty after completing Claire Obscura. What's that? Is that a game, I assume? I've been playing Oblivion Remastered again earlier on. It's so good. It's so bloody good. Kenny Biddle, what's up? Welcome. I haven't been recording them, Kenny. I did say in my video the other day, but you probably didn't see it. I'm getting my steps in. I'm gonna... Next time, I'll wear that. I will wear it. But I'm getting my steps in, Kenny. Welcome. Nick Newton. All right, Bet? How's it going? Gingy, welcome. Mr. Gray makes my day. I appreciate it, Dave. How long has the pick of purple sunbathing been on the wall? What do you mean that one? That's a photo of him sunbathing. He's away again now. I think he's home now. That's a photo I took of Purple last year sunbathing. There's the earth. You know, because he's got a fairly decent sized nose. That's him lying down. That's a real photo, by the way. But he's home now, so I can finally play Halo again on Thursday. I've been itching. I didn't think that door would open with the sofa that close to it. Oh, in my video, you mean? Even though I filmed the video this morning and edited it today, that actual intro I made about 4 months ago because I was going to make that video 4 months ago and I just never got around to it until today. So, yes. Hamato, welcome. The groomed Sasquatch. Was that an orb just flying? There's another orb right there flying past my screen. Nothing to do with the dust on my monitors. It's 100% an orb. Martin, do welcome. Hamato, how's it going? Catherine Lawrence, I think I said hello, but I'll say it again. I've been playing Oblivion 2. I had to change difficulty as it's set to... I think I'm playing on normal. I can't remember. I'm really bloody enjoying it, though. Megan behind blue eyes, thank you for the 15 months. You owe me a date still. I appreciate it, Megan, and welcome. More orbs on my camera. I keep catching them at the corner of my eye. The new video is great. Stuff I've been thinking about for a while. There's also magnetism to consider, and maybe types of light also have similar effects. Light, obviously, IR and UV definitely affect your eyeballs. Definitely. You know? So I don't know. But it's interesting stuff when you look into the science of stuff. And, you know, the possibilities of what could be causing, like, shadows of the corner of your eyes and stuff like that. I think it's bloody interesting. I read about that stuff years ago to do with infrasound. But it's always interested me. They come out of your mouth. I started Far Cry 5 today. Nice. I played about 90 minutes. How do you find it? That's my favourite Far Cry game. I love that game. Deborah Mamula, welcome from Ohio. Dean Bailey, thank you for the 17 months. Always brightens up the day. Well, is it because the sun shines off the top of my bald head? It's possible. Let's be honest. Anyone seen the channel called Raw Zen? The guy has orbs go around him and he claims he's summoning them. No, I have not seen that one. Kenny, science is indeed awesome. I love it. I'm not a scientist, I say that all the time, but science has fascinated me since I was a kid. So, what's the space picture back on the wall? That, yeah, okay, yeah. So that, it's actually about that bloody big. It's slotted behind my bookcase at the moment. Oh yeah, by the way, we're moving work. I'm moving work. The workplace. Next weekend. So times may vary between live streams. But it was, for the last, say, 3 years, it was in my office in work. And because we got to take everything down, I said, I'm having that. I'm taking that home with me. Because I just think it's a bloody cool picture, so... It's not a real planet, you know, just in case people wonder. What's the weather like there today? Dave, it is... I woke up 7 o'clock this morning, even though it was my bloody day off work. It was 5 degrees. The day before when I woke up, it was 21 degrees. How's that happening? What's happening? What's happening? It was bloody boiling all week, and then the last day or so it started to really cool down. But apparently it's getting warmer again next weekend then, so. Christine Bizet, welcome. I like it so far. I will struggle with FPS, but it's working well. Yeah, it's not a fast-paced FPS, but it's a lot of fun, Far Cry 5. I really like it. Dean Bailey was being nice. Well, I appreciate it. 13 degrees, yeah. I actually don't know where it is right now. It's a bit warmer now than it was this morning. It is. 12 degrees. There you go. Orbs are insect ghosts. Yes, they are. Excuse me. It's because I'm off work all week. It's gone cold. Yeah, I know. I'm back in work tomorrow. But like I said, it's my last week in my current workplace. We move next weekend. Extra time on my journey in the morning and the afternoon. So, in fact, yeah, so not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday's Bingo Bollocks is probably going to be later. I don't know. I don't know yet, because I've done the drive on a Sunday. I did it yesterday just to test the drive, but that was no traffic. I didn't do it in rush hour traffic. That's going to be next weekend. Next Monday. So we'll see what happens. We had torrential rain and thunderstorm in northeast UK last night. We had a little speck of rain, that's about it. Grey and rainy. The UK can have its weather back. James Hetfield, that's 53 Fahrenheit for the Americans. Yeah. I'm learning the Celsius scale because my wife and I are moving to France. Oh, nice. Very nice. Look, I know America likes Fahrenheit, and Kenny's probably going to, if he's still here, going to correct me I think Celsius is better. What's the freezing temperature of Fahrenheit? I know what it is, but only because I know this. But what is it? Go on, somebody say in the chat. What's the freezing temperature of Fahrenheit? I'll wait. 32 degrees. What's the I just said it. What's the freezing temperature of Celsius? 0. How simple is that? How simple is that? What's the boiling temperature? 100. How bloody simple is that? With Fahrenheit, it's like weird numbers. What's the point? I'm not having to go Fahrenheit, the guy. But come on now. Mr. Gray made about 4 scientists doing a quantum experiment separately, and they each got validation for the experiment, but all their results were different, which implied that everyone is. Mike, I don't know. Doing a quantum... Mike, if you could let me know what that video is, I'd love to have a look. Tantan, welcome. Barbara, I was going... Sorry if I missed people coming in, by the way. 61 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 degrees Celsius here in New York. I'm an engineer, we work in Celsius and sometimes Kelvins, metric all the way. I prefer the Kelvin scale, yeah. It makes no sense, Jen, I know. Don't get me started. I have my temps on my arm set to Celsius since a lot of my friends are overseas. I don't really care between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Fahrenheit is just what I was taught. Now, this is the story I heard. I have no idea if it's true. I have no idea whatsoever. The reason America uses Fahrenheit because they didn't want to be like the British. That's a story I heard. I have no idea if that's true. It could be utter bollocks. That's what I read years ago, that the reason why America uses Fahrenheit, because they just wanted to be different to the British. Which, you know, understandable for all the shit back in the day, like, you know. Old Duffer, what's occurring? Welcome. Yeah, but Dan, how can you know body temp in Celsius? Trolling the Fahrenheit people. That's because USA likes to confuse people, but at least we drive on the right side of the road. Actually, you don't. It's safer our way. I'm just saying. Never understand why dates are written in America. Me neither. Day, month, year. That's the real way. I'm not going to start having to go at America. There's a lot of things I could have go at America for, but I'm not going to. This is not what we're going to do. Unless there's anyone else who wants to do it. I did a quick Google search and you're pretty much right. What, on the fact that America used Fahrenheit because they didn't want to be like the British? That's what I read years ago, like I said. So, yeah. I'm old enough to remember in the 70s when America considered going to the metric system, and I was quickly turned down by most of the population because we always want to be different. Yeah. We didn't move over to Celsius too long ago. I remember as a kid that it would have both on the weather. Well, in the UK, you mean? It still shows it, but yeah, come on. We use Fahrenheit because my generation was too stupid to catch on to metric. Smallest to largest. Day, month, year. Exactly, James. That's the correct way. I can run the Celsius Fahrenheit conversation pretty quick. Or conversion, sorry. Pretty quick. It's you all measuring body weight in stone that throws. Yeah, I'll admit that is stupid. And we still use stone with body weight when we should be using kilos or pounds. I'm with you on that one. Who said a Trekkie Turtle? I'm with you on that one. Stone, even though I still bloody say it. Last time I weighed, I was 15.5 stone. It's stupid. Yeah, there's some things the UK have not forgotten from, like, medieval bloody times. How much do you weigh? I weigh 2 buckets of stones. Thank you very much. Now take a few stones out. Stop calling me fat. Again, more logical. The way America says garage. I mean, sayings, that's different. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is all around the world. I have no problem with how people say things. It's just the way it is. I'm not going to get into it. Get the Americans here to say London tube stations. Hours of fun. The Japanese have got dates the right way around. Largest to smallest makes sorting by date much more logical. What, you mean like, so 2025 of the 5th of the 5th? I don't know about that, Boujin, but welcome. My friend's sister has a horse farm and they measure the horses in hand. Oh yeah, I totally know the hands measurement for horses. Again, I'm not sure why. Because we have tape measures now. You know, so I don't know why they still measure in hands. I have no idea. Hearing the shapes say bollocks. I've heard him say bollocks a few times. I've heard Callan say bollocks. Although he's Australian, he can get away with it. There was an American YouTuber I watch. I can't remember who it was now. He said bollocks the other day and it was very funny. It's pretty good. UK have the worst of some things are mixed, like distance in miles, weight and height. I still measure drive-in in miles, but I can also do kilometers, but I choose to do miles. I don't bloody know. So we're all weird, let's be honest. The whole bloody world is nuts. Don't get me started on the world. Most labs also use that system, also makes looking at files real easy. I suppose. The middle date is the month. Yes. I still laugh at Cardiff, England. Oh, yeah, who's that? Who said that now? I can't remember. Who's that? Oh, bloody nukes, bloody nut top 5. Cardiff, England. He has no idea how bloody insulting that is to the Welsh. He has no idea. And I know he's from America. Oh, he lives in Norway. He's from America, but he lives in Norway. I know that. I could tell you states about America and where they are. I could tell you about bloody places in France where they are. Sort of. You know? Get it right, Nuke. I'm not going to go on about it. But Cardiff, England, is the worst thing you could ever say to a Welsh person. Like calling the Irish British. Exactly, Queen J. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. What's the smallest US state? Rhode Island. That came from absolute nowhere. I have no idea if I'm right. But that's where my brain went immediately. I'm probably wrong. Rhode Island is probably not a state. Am I right? Am I actually right? Yes! I didn't even think about it. It just came from my little bald bonce. How is that? Ha! Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Scottrick. Tried to cast me out there, didn't you? Toot toot! I'm well happy with that. Live on stream as well. I got something right. Oh, but anyway. I'm not going to brag about it. I'm an Anglophile. Of course I know Wales isn't in England. Yeah. And the guy who mispronounced Llanelli, that was Callan from Slapdown. What did he say? Llanelli or something like that, he said. It was very funny. Ghost Wiener, welcome. This is the year of the snake, really. Golf balls or rugby? Rugby, flappy pants, all day. And welcome. I scared the shit out of a few people in my car years ago because they had digital dash, so I changed from miles per hour to kph and they started bugging out screaming. It was on a turny road. Yeah. I'll never forget, right? This is where my brain goes sometimes. In the Goonies. Know when Todd as what's her name in the car and with her friend in the back. And then he catches up with Josh Brolin ties him, but holds him onto the car, and he's driving really fast. I always remember the speedometer going up to 80 kph, and as a kid I used to think, oh, that's really fast. And it's not. It's not that fast. But that's what I used to think. See, the Goonies just popped in my head out of nowhere. How is Llanelli pronounced? Llanelli. When it's in Welsh, when it's two L's, it's that's what it is. Llanelli. Have you seen a Welsh guy reacting to an American tourist going around Wales getting everything? No, I have not. I've seen a few YouTubers, like they vlog, like they travel around the world, and a couple of Americans have come to Wales. And fair play, they've done their research. It's actually pretty cool to see. Because if I went to America, I wouldn't want to say things incorrectly to an American. What's that place I used to get wrong as a kid, but now I know it? In America. What the hell was it called? I can't remember. Somebody spell out some American states which I try and pronounce, and I'll get bloody right. I can guarantee you. Cody Brayman, thank you, the 5 US. Welcome, Mr. Gray. Take my money. I'm not feeling too great today. Sorry. Cody, no problem. I hope you feel better today, and welcome. Isn't Rutland the smallest English county? I remember Monty Python did Rutland TV. I don't know. Barbara, that's one of them I used to get wrong as a kid. Arkansas. I used to think it was Arkansas. That was a kid, you know. Wyoming. I know that one. That's easy. Can I post a link in chat? James, you can try. Sometimes YouTube gets rid of it, but you can definitely try doing it. Connecticut. Hey, I'm here all day. I'm here all day. I can name shit. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, when the wind comes sweeping down the plain. I know what to say that one, Dean. Thank you very much. Stu Farrell, welcome. Alaska, come on, Oli. Cincinnati, come on now. Kansas and Arkansas pronounced completely different, and people say Welsh is an odd language. Who are you asking? Who am I asking what? What am I asking, Lee? I don't know. I literally just started singing that. I love listening to UK folks pronounce Maryland. What do you mean? Massachusetts. Bring it. That's what I say. I'm there. Ohio. Maryland. Is it Maryland or Maryland? I don't know. This is why I love Dutch. 90% of the places are phonetically pronounced except... Oh no, here we go. Grincham. I know I just butchered that, Mr. Prism, but you know, it is what it is. Where did Sarah Palin come from? Alaska. No, you don't have to go that length. Got an American to say Worcester is hours of fun. Yeah. Minnesota. Easy, Dean, come on now. Maryland is easy because of the cookies. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. Debunk the junk, welcome. New Orleans. Oh, no, wait, sorry. It's not New Orleans. It's New Orleans. It's New Orleans. See? I'll fit in if I go to New Orleans. Stormy Eyes, welcome. You say it like Gorkum. Okay. Louisville, Kentucky. Keep on forgetting Delaware. Yeah. Right, I don't know if this is true, right? Every time in movies, Pennsylvania, Dean, come on now. They gotta be harder than this. Say Shanvingan. I have no idea. The Wrights, welcome. I was going to say something and I completely forgot. Lots of French names in Iowa because of all this territory used to belong to France before the Louisiana Purchase. Well, you got Birmingham in US. You got a New London, I believe, or is it London in the US? It's not America, it's America. Sorry, old duffer. I should know. There's a lot of British named places in the US for various historical reasons. And Boston, yeah. And from Baltimore, we pronounce him Merlin. Kenny Bidden knows he's just up from I-95. Merlin? Where's Merlin, Trekkie Turtle? What have I missed? What's Merlin supposed to be? Merlin. I don't know. New Mexico, which despite popular misconception, is actually a part of the United States. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that. It's in just south of Texas, isn't it? Am I right? I don't know. London ain't French. I didn't say it was. London is in Toronto. Okay, there you go. Louisville. There's a few Cardiffs in the US. Oh, I didn't know that. See, there's something I didn't know, Boujin. There's a Cardiff in US. Interesting. Merlin is Maryland. Oh, right. I got you. Okay. Merlin. That's a weird one. Merlin. Oh, I got you, Merlin. Right, okay. You were saying movies with Pennsylvania or something. Chris, I have no idea what I was saying. Huh? I have no idea. Oh, Stu, don't get me started on soldering. Don't get me started, Stu. Solder. Solder. This is now turned into an English lesson. Solder. I'm just saying. 13 Cardiffs in... 13 Cardiffs? Bloody hell. It's like people from Hull calling it all. Yeah. Sylacauga. Is that even in America, Dean? I've never heard of that place, actually. Jenny Manwell. Again, sorry if I miss people. Ellie, no diggity. Welcome. Scorpion Midas, oh, welcome. It sounds like you're saying sodia. No, soda. You call it solder. The solder in iron. You call it the soda in America, which I don't know why. I don't know why there's a silent L in America. I have no idea. Also get a British and American person to point out where on their face their frown is. Well, there's my frown. It's not upside down right now. Is there a different place on the face for a frown? I don't know. Solder is where Thomas the Tank Engine is from and not the way to put metals together. Is it true that in Ontario, best wives come from Kitchener? I don't know, Ghostwing. I have no idea. I don't know. Oh, you mean the best wives? Let me know, because I'll go there. The Baltimore-Philadelphia accent is terrible. I make no apologies. I even confuse my non-local friends all the time. It's in Alabama. Oh, so it's a town then. That's different, Dean. I'm not going to name every bloody town or street, like, you know? Come on now. What makes me laugh is when the British say that they're getting pissed and they mean they're getting drunk. Yeah, I said this a few times in live streams. I've said it in videos. I've said it on like forums and stuff. Oh, I was so pissed on Friday. He's like, why were you angry? I wasn't. I was bloody pissed. Americans will point to their mouths for frowns, really. I mean, I suppose, well, I don't know. I've always known there's a frown in my burrow. A burrowed frow. Brow, sorry. Furrowed brow. I said it backwards. Yeah, that's weird. In America, a frown is a sad mouth, as in turn your frown upside down. Yeah, so I suppose, yeah. I suppose, yeah. Yeah. There's a town in Ireland called Muff. Do Americans know what muff means? Keep it clean, people. Why do Americans pronounce Graham as Graham? It confuses me as well. And when I was a kid, I always used to want to try graham crackers because they always looked really nice on movies. And I always used to go to the shops and look for graham crackers. We didn't have them. We had graham crackers. I never had them because I didn't know that's what graham crackers were. So I missed out on that one as a kid. Cody Brayman, thanks for stopping by and I hope you feel better soon. I'll say I'm knackered, yeah. Caramel is Carmel, another confusion as a kid. We all know what muff means. Lady front bum. Very naughty. In the UK, there's a place called Twat. Yes, there is. And a place called Wetwang. There's most, well, not most. A lot of places in the UK are called like Wrinkly Bottom. Or Crinkly Bottom. Or Old Bottom. There was one in the UK called, I can't remember what the hell it was called, but they had to have a petition to change the sign because people used to take photos, selfies outside the sign because it was really bloody naughty. It's funny, though. What about Sandy Balls? I have no idea, Jenny Man. Most people know what muff is. They don't know about fanny. Yeah. Well, again, when I was a kid watching movies and used to call them fanny packs, I was like, that's really naughty, ma'am. What's she saying? I couldn't understand half of what Beardo was saying when I first started watching him. I can't understand half of what Beardo was saying either. There's a cockermouth in UK, yes there is. Snogging is kissing. Engie, you're welcome. Funniest American town name is Myanus. Oh, Myanus. I would show it, but I get copyrighted. I think Rowan Atkinson talks about Myanus. Talks about Myanus a lot, actually. There's streets called Bell End. Yes, there is. There's a Giggleswick and a Wigglesworth. That's the best. That's the best. Crinkly Bottom was Mr. Blobby, yes. There's a place in Germany called Wank. Yes, I've seen that place. Wasn't it Finland where they have a lot of lakes and mountains called something like Tit Hill and Arse Lake? Probably, Mr. Prism. Scunthorpe sometimes gets caught in email filtering. Intercourse in I've seen Intercourse in Pennsylvania. Isn't that where the Mormons live? Am I right on that? I gotta stop pointing. I find myself pointing at the camera and I look at myself and I think that's so rude. Apologies. But isn't Intercourse where the Mormons live? I'm pretty sure that's where I've seen. There's a road in the northeast called Fanny Bush Lane. I have a slut hole lane. Don't you lie, Emma. Don't you lie. That's brilliant. A slut hole lane. Lycan, welcome. Maureen Culberth, welcome. Fanny packs used to make my ex blush. There's a shill bottle in Northumberland. The sign is always amended. Yeah, I can understand that. My anus, that's a Jackass clip, isn't it? Johnny Knoxville. I mean, it's possible, but Rowan Atkinson did it in the early 90s or late 80s. My anus. I think there's a French town called Pussy. It's to do with cats, isn't it, Jen? That's what I assume. You mean Amish? Yes, I do, Megan. Mormon and Amish, I tend to mix them up, unfortunately. The pointing is a power move. Roger Bowen, welcome. Beardo Raid, Beardo, if you're here, much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the shoots. My ancestors came from Shitlanger in Northampton. We are used to you pointing at the camera. I know, I've got to stop. It's really rude. Catherine, is that true? South Yorkshire Police have one of their stations in Lettsby Avenue. Is that true? In Austria, there's a town called fucking... I know about Austria, but I think I've seen places called that, yes. There's an accident, Maryland. I've been there. I've also been through Burkittsville, too. That really exists. That's where the Blair Witch came from, isn't it? Burkittsville. I remember. Not rude, but there's a place in County Durham called Pity Me. Appropriate now, reformer in charge of the council. Bloody hell. There's a hell in New York and Valhalla in New York. There's a hell in just outside Oslo in Norway as well. Oh, there you go, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Jen's posted the Discord right there. I'll pin it above the chat if you want to go there, have some fun and be nice. Or Jen will slap you down. She will, absolutely. I won't. That is true about South Yorkshire Police. Is that really a place in South Yorkshire, Lettsby Avenue? That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I do not consider it rude. We are used to you doing it well. I appreciate it. How British people pronounce constable. See, I said it a different way to what people usually say it. Queen J. Evening, constable. It's real, okay? Lake Titicaca is always good for a laugh. Where's that? I don't know what that is. Slaughterville, Oklahoma. How bloody amazing is that name? I'm going to assume it comes from a certain point in history, Slaughterville. But that is a... You live in a place called Slaughterville. You are not to be messed with. Sufficient phrase, if you ask me. The Mormon state... Ahmed Mage, welcome, by the way. The Mormon state commonly refers to Utah. While Utah is not the only state with a significant Mormon population, it boasts the highest percentage. Really interesting. Can't confirm Lettsby Avenue is true. That's amazing. Steve Dodsley, welcome. In Australia, I lived in Warralong Way, Port Hedland, Western Australia, Warralong. It's probably Aboriginal. A lot of names, I'm going off completely to bollocks in my head now, but in a lot of names in Australia named after the Aboriginal people. Or places, at least. There's a hell up here, we call it Sunderland. I've only ever driven through Sunderland, I've never stopped in ever. It's annoying how many US places are named after UK places. I often have to double check when people start talking about stuff. Yeah. I didn't get the Lettsby joke until you read it. Yeah, Lettsby Avenue. I think it's brilliant. Moonin the Raven, welcome. The village name that was changed or being changed is Finger in Hoe. I think that's the one. Is it in Bristol? Finger in Hoe? My memory says it's in Bristol. I'm not sure. Even Drinkstable. Haven't had all night. That's really naughty, Gingy. Not Gingy, sorry, Hamato. Colonel is Colonel. Yep. Or Colonel. Weren't there towns called Boring and Dull in different countries that twinned? I think there's a place called Boring. There's probably one called Dull, but I don't know. Colorado has loads of Mormons too, hence they reference in South Park. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Lieutenant, or Lieutenant, if you're in the military over here. Hell in Norway is up north near I don't know how to say that, Barbara. Trondheim? I know Trondheim's in Norway. We're having a proper educational stream right now. I love it. My family are going to emigrate to Wollongong. Hell's Kitchen is in New York, yeah. There's a moss near Oslo. Okay. I mean, it's not dirty, but there's a Llanfair Puthgwyngyth God. I used to be able to say that. Llanfair Puthgwyngyth and Drobio Llantysilio Go. I think I missed the place, but that's good enough. You caught me off guard then, Gingy. Australia has some crazy place names. I've been to a place called Dongara there. That sounds pretty normal. Essex. Yeah. I live in Lincoln, UK, and there's a Lincoln in Alaska. I got to double check when I fill in online forms. Lake Titicaca, is between Bolivia and Peru. Oh, right. I didn't know that. Erinsborough. Lee, I am all up on Erinsborough. Do you know why? Because I used to watch Neighbours and All My Way when I was a kid. Erinsborough High. Was that Home and Away or Neighbours? I forget. I haven't seen it for about 30 odd years, so I don't know. There's a place near Tyne on old maps near Crowcrook called Cat's Arsehole. That's brilliant, Stu. Is that real? I'm curious how you say... Right, I know... Right, Queen J, I know you're from Ireland, so that's an Irish saying. It's going to be... That's going to be Gaelic, that, isn't it? I'm going to say... Dreither. Am I close or am I completely out? Queen J, let me know. Near Essex on the Thames. I'm certain there's somewhere called Twat. There is. Lake Titicaca sits 3,810 meters above sea level and is situated between Peru to the west and Bolivia to the east. Fanny Hans Lane, Ludford, England. The only name of the city to mess with the English. It's near culture. I've missed stuff now. Sup, bruh? Well, Annalise, welcome. What's happening? How's it going? Erinsborough is an anagram of neighbor. Simon, you just blew my mind. All those years watching Neighbours, watching them all go to Erinsborough High, I had no idea that was an anagram of Neighbours. You just blew my tiny little brain, Simon. Daft old dad, welcome. No, I always forget. Is it Mike? Or is it Mark? Welcome, by the way. The one underneath Daft old dad, by the way. I'm pretty sure you've told me before, and I do apologise, but I always bloody forget. Sheila, welcome. Howdy, Mr. Gray from South Carolina. Can you try to say yeehaw? Get along, little doggies. Yeehaw! Get along, little doggies. No. Get along, little doggies. No. Get along, little doggies. What's happening? How's that, Sheila? Intercourse is an Amish place in Pennsylvania. Julian, welcome. Yeah, we were discussing intercourse earlier about the Amish, I should say. When are you going to play another game, Engia? This Thursday, hopefully. Partle's home. So soon. And Grace, welcome. Somebody just... Queen J, by the way. Did I get that anywhere near correct in the pronunciation? By the way, Queen J. Because I do know how to say some Irish names where when you see them spelled out, it's ridiculous. No, okay. Like Siobhan and Eva. When you see them spelled out, it was only a couple of years ago I actually learned how to say those whenever I saw them on paper. Who are the little doggies and where are they getting along to? I don't know how to. Foggy morning, welcome. Can't stay long. We're going out to try to play some pickleball. Nice. Have we talked about Belvoir Castle? I don't know. Hamato, I don't know. Sage Serendipity, welcome. Just watched your last video and I had to look up Vic Tandy. Sad to see he passed away at a young age of 50. Yeah. True. Are the doggies horses? I don't know. You're an honorary member of the South. Yes. Trust me, I've always said if I grew up in America, I'd like to be in the South. I don't know why. I like pickup trucks. I like cowboy hats. I like the Wild West. I know it's not the Wild West. I'm just saying, I like the Wild West. It's Michael. Thank you, Mike. I knew it was Mike or Mark or something, but thank you, Mike. Something is the Irish. I can't say it, Queen J. Siobhan, yes. Yeah, for years I thought that was Siobhan. Queen J, Eva. I could say that one. But again, when I was younger, I thought it was Oifi. It's weird. I know it's Eva now. Or Evie, sorry. Is it Evie or Eva? I think. We haven't, if you're pronouncing it that way. Apparently it's pronounced Beaver Castle. What was it called again? I forgot. The difference between the US and UK definition of fanny cracks me up. Hey, it cracked me up as a kid as well, Roger. Trust me. You should look up Claire Obscure Expedition 33. There's a game out recently called something 33. Is that the same one, Mr. Prison? I'm not sure. Pennsylvania. Yeah. Never fear, Sage is here. I'll be making a quick day trip to Arundel Castle in July. I better see a ghost. I hope you see a ghost. There's a street called Raggedy Ass Road in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, Canada. Oh, excuse me. The street sign keeps getting stolen by tourists. I totally understand that. Are you going to play with Rich anytime? Yes, Jen. We keep bloody saying it all the time, but whenever me and Rich play video games these times, it's usually golf on bloody VR. But we are going to do something soon. We've been talking about it. Me and Rich playing something again soon, very soon. Cowboys called cows doggies in the cattle drive. Interesting. My dad wanted to call me Siobhan, but my mum vetoed it because she thought folk couldn't say it. I don't think most people can. Not saying it is easy, but when you read it on paper, what the hell is Siobhan? Neither, it's Eva, not Eva, not Eva. I'm looking forward to my next trip to next month. Okay, Boojin. You would love the West. I explored some old mines. This is why I like all that. That's part of the country in America. The mines. And just the hidden gems in the bloody desert. I love it. Researched my book on an outlaw. Took a metal detector. He was shot and killed there. We found broken items and old coin. That's what I love. I love going down old mines where I'm from. Shouldn't do it. It's a bit dangerous, but I love that stuff. Exploring old abandoned mines. It's my favourite thing ever. Doggies are runts and orphaned calves. Bloody hell. Again, Trekkie Turtle. I used to know how to say that. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Isn't that Eva? Isn't that Eva? Could be wrong. I swear there's an alleyway here that's called Glory Hole. Probably, James. Probably, let's be honest. I absolutely loved your nature walk. Sheila, I wish I could have stayed up there longer. And, I'm so annoyed. I got to the top. If you haven't seen it, it was the video I put out day before yesterday, I think. I got to the top. Pulled the drone out. My SD card was still bloody in there. So I had to record it on my phone at the lower quality, and I had to mess with it just to put it in the video. It was a good walk. You pronounce the F in Ifa. Oh, Ifa. Right. Did I just say that? Carl Vaughan, welcome. See, Vaughan. Another one as a kid, I thought it was Vaughan. Yeah. Welcome, Carl. Isn't there a Wookiee Hole? There is. I've been to the Wookiee Hole in the UK. It's a pretty cool place. It's an old cave system. Or apparently there was a witch there at some point, but I don't know. But the Quiver. Okay. But yes, I've been to the Wookiee Hole. It's a cool place. And they do amazing cheese balls. Not cheese balls, what are they called? Cheese wheels. Which you can buy at the Wookiee Hole. It's bloody lovely. The worst Irish is, I always say that wrong, crack. I don't know. It's taken from the Northeast Scottish and they changed the spelling in the 60s. Bougie, I have no idea what that is. Not a clue. My father wanted to call me Asgard. That's bloody awesome, Mr. Prison. But my mother said I would get... Who the hell would bully someone called Asgard? I'd want to be his mate. The Western Rust was released, and it is an awesome Western story. Not a big Alec Baldwin fan. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at that. Did you ever... Did you ever check for a huge jazz? Huge jazz in the bathroom? Sometimes. I used to work for a guy whose surname was Cockburn. Yeah. And it was hilarious. Well, in fact, I have a mate I haven't seen for a while. His surname is Cox. Cox. C-O-X, by the way. But his surname was Cox. Which is a pretty common, I couldn't speak common surname, but you can imagine the shit he had growing up when you have a surname in Cox. Alright, Cox, what's happening? Oh, sorry, chat just skipped. My ex want to name one of our boys Seamus, but all I could see was Sea Mucus when I looked at the name. Did you see that vid of the American Mine where he found original denim? That rings a bell, Chris. I can't think of it right now, but someone finding original denim from old miners. That does ring a bell, so I might have seen it or read about it. That rings a bell. Calamity, welcome. Vaughan is Welsh, Carl, yes. I actually know someone who... His first name is Vaughan, and he hates it. I don't know why. It's weird, though. He's the only person I've ever known to have the first name of Vaughan. Growing up, I had one mate who had the name Vaughan, but it was a surname, like yours, Carl. And we used to call him Vaughny. Is Vaughny allowed to come out? Vaughny, we off to play football. But yeah, the other guy I know, his first name is Vaughan, which... It's fine, but I just never heard it as a first name before. A name that confused me as a kid is Sean. I used to think it was pronounced Scene. Yeah. There's a cave in Castleton called the Devil's Arse. I love it already. The true paranormal story of Scratching Fanny of Cock Lane. Such a naughty stream. They're all real names, you two, before you start bloody censoring my live stream. I'm going to send a book of Irish baby names to your P.O. box. Yeah, absolutely. Once I get a P.O. box to that. How's your pronunciation of Aztec gods like... Huitzilopochtli. I know that's wrong, but it sounds bloody awesome to me. When they filmed the Tom Baker Doctor Who story in Wookiee Hole, they had... I didn't know they filmed Doctor Who there. That name is the volcano in Iceland that erupted in 2010 and shut down Europe. Oh, bloody hell. I remember that because my mate, the lucky bastard, went on holiday just before that, and 2 days before he's going to come home, that happened, and he had to spend another week and a half out in the boiling hot sun on the beach. I was so annoyed. I still had to go to work when it was red dust everywhere. Asgard, that's why, but it's a great name. Yeah, but if you pronounce it as Asgard, kids would still have said Asgard. Yeah, I can totally understand. Matthew McVeigh, welcome. New woman called Anita Howe. Is that real, Dave? Is that real? I still think Asgard is better than... Is it Yella? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Half the world can't pronounce my name anyway. Is it Yella? Is it... I don't know. You realise that due to how surnames originated, people called Long were called that because they had big willies. Now, I don't know about that, Stu. Right? But I do know, like, Fletcher is from Bows and Arrows. Jackson's from Son of Jack. Peterson's from Son of Peter. I know that all that stuff. Long because of Big Willie's. I don't know if that's true still. But I'm going to take your word for it. Why is yacht spelled yachts? I don't know. Belfast Crafty, welcome. Again, sorry if I missed people coming in. All this talk of names reminds me of Michael McIntyre's stand-up. Michael McIntyre? Oh, I was thinking of a different McIntyre, yeah. All these names remind me of Bart Simpson prank calling Mo, yeah. I went to school with a lad called Wayne Carr. I guarantee he had shit, let's be honest. Aaron, yeah. Well, growing up I knew it as Aaron, but then sometimes I've also said it Aaron. It's really weird. I've actually forgotten how I should pronounce it. Aaron. I'm pretty sure I used to say Aaron. But I've caught myself saying Aaron as well, so I don't know. There was a road near where I lived, Puss Drive. I thought I would name it a road that. Scratching Fanny was a poltergeist. Still, I need to look this up. Or is it? I'm going to Google stuff now. Naughty stuff is possibly going to come up. Scratching Fanny. I'm going to put... What do I Google first? Cock Lane or Scratching Fanny? What's going to bring me the least amount of naughtiness? Cock Lane. Scratching Fanny. You're making me Google this now, Stu. It's bloody real. How is that? It's real. Scratching Fanny. The ghost of Cock Lane. Come on, like, innit? Come on, man. Somebody was taking a piss with that, wasn't he? Let's be honest. Her name was probably Fanny. And somebody thought, I know. We'll call it Scratching Fanny, the ghost of Cock Lane. Come on, man. Somebody was clearly taking the piss when they came up with that name. Why are leopards and leotard pronounced so differently? It's confusing. Middlefart, Denmark. No, I have not heard of that, Sheila. Mr. Gray, the Doctor Who serial is Revenge of the Cybermen. Oh, you mean the one in the Wookiee hole, you mean? Interesting. First part is pronounced wheat, despite being spelt wheat. I can't remember what I said now. Wheatsapotli. Comedian Gallagher did a hilarious routine on how so many words spelled roughly the same have different pronunciations. It is weird, let's be honest. The English language is very weird. I know there's a lot of French and German in the English language, but it's just bloody weird, isn't it? Let's be honest. Cooper is the barrel maker. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I went to school with a Shirley Knott and a Teresa Green. Surely not. Oh, I love it. Mine's pretty straightforward, Daniel. Mine's pretty straightforward. Don't look up where Vaughan comes from. I think I used to know it Boujin, and I know it's fairly naughty. I think. I'm married into Scots ancestry, and I have no idea where the last name comes from, but my mother-in-law has it back to Robert the Bruce. That's bloody awesome, actually, Trekkie Turtle. I knew someone whose surname was Go to Bed, very Suffolk. The surname was Go to Bed, very Suffolk name. Interesting. Don't start me on name origins. I'm still researching my Abrol line, possibly of Herefordshire. Who knows how it's pronounced? Abrahol or Abrol? That is interesting. Some people had the best humour when they took last names. Dutch versions of Born Naked and In the Field. Well, it makes sense if they were born naked. Let's be honest, we all are. And if they were in a field, I can understand that, Annalise. Richard Head from Bottom. Yeah. Oh god, chat just skipped. Hang on. I'm trying to go back because these names are awesome. I appreciate that you pronounced my name correctly, seeing as people in my own country. Oh, well, I appreciate it, Matthew. Imagine growing up with the last name of Tucker and the rhymes kids come. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Try this one, Mr. Gray. I wanted my son to be called... Isn't it Oshin? Isn't that how you say it? His middle name, Nigerian name, is Amadin, which is short for Amadina Dagabu. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love that. A town in Ohio is called Seaman. Yes. Those Love Honey ads. Oh, they're absolutely going to pick back up. I had one the other day, actually. In the show Ghost, there's a character called Fanny. They get a lot of good jokes out of this. Some cast from horrible histories. Yeah. We need a video. What about the scratching Fanny from Cock Lane? I think I'll have to, Jen. I think I'll have to make a video about scratching Fanny from Cock Lane. I'm going to be completely serious when I make that video. Just to confuse YouTube. They missed the opportunity for pounding Fanny. The case of banging Fanny. You two, don't worry, it's completely above board. There used to be a lot of dodgy street names like Gropeland, Seaward Lane, because it's where the ladies of the night were, yeah. Muff does have a distillery now, and the brand is Muff Liquor. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I once got a call from work from Mike Hunt, yes. We used to do it in our local pub. I was like 18 or 19, mind. I wouldn't do it now. I was bloody childish. But where you had to sign in to go in there because it was like a snooker club. And you had to sign your name many times. Mike Hunt played snooker in that pub. Oh, the things you do when you're younger. The amount of way Americans can say you all is y'all, yous, yins, youans. I know y'all is from the south and yins is from the north and east. America around Ohio. I mean, where I'm from, I can't speak too much about the things I say. You probably catch it sometimes in my videos. Because not all the Welsh, but where I'm from, we say certain things really bloody weird. Like innie. Stuff like that. You'll catch it in my videos. I can't think off the top of my head right now. But you will definitely catch some of my valleyisms in the videos. Arkansas still blows my mind. Yeah. Leotard is a guy's name. Is it? Is it? Oh, God. Yins is a Pittsburgh thing. Am I saying Yins right? There's a town in Missouri I went through called Peculiar. I love that. Dating someone back when dinosaurs existed whose last name was Skank. Wow. Fair play. There's an action figure company called Muff Toys, really? What do they make? Oh, wait. Is it going to be really naughty? Am I going to get caught out here? Muff Toys. I'm going to get caught out here, aren't I? Hang on. Muff Toys. Oh, bloody hell. Look at that. There's a Muff Toy right there. That's awesome. That's actually pretty cool. Why are they called Muff Toys? It's ridiculous. Look how good they are, though. That's bloody, what's his name? Robert Pattinson. I know him. I should not be going through the images like this. Something's going to come up now. The hell is that? It's James Bond. They're actually really... I wouldn't call them toys. They're more like figurines. Beardo will go bloody mental if you got him toys. Loki, that's bloody amazing. I wouldn't mind having one of them. I want to get me a Muff toy. What? Okay, it's getting risky now. I'm just going images and anything could pop up at any time. It's a risk I'm willing to take. No, I better not. It could something could come up. That's all I want. My Twitch username, Dan, is now Queen for JJ. Yes, I did hear, Jen. Queen for JJ. Oh, God. Hang on, I don't want to miss stuff. Do a whole video on funny town names? Oh, absolutely. There's probably a video out there. Vaughan was originally spelt. See, now, as a Welsh person, I would pronounce that a certain way. Fucking. Or fucking. It means small in... Yeah. Yeah. Boy back. Seema reminds me of the song The Captain's Wife Laments. If you don't know, I'll post it in the Discord. Oh, absolutely. Need to get the vaginator on that one. It's so naughty in this stream tonight. What's going on? Boring, Oregon, and Dildo, Canada. Terrible. What I find bizarre is when people call Richard Richardson or David Davison. Surely they could think of it. I've said this before. I used to work with a guy called... When I worked there, everyone introduced me to him as Paul. So for years, I called him Paul. Anyway, for some reason, I can't remember what it was, but it was one time in the office, we had to call out... We called out each other's name. I think it was like a Secret Santa thing or something. Or something. I can't remember what it was. No, not Secret Santa, because they would have used Paul. And someone called out, "Is David here?" And I was looking at him. There's no David working here. Because this guy, I can say his name, you don't watch, Paul Davis. I was like, there's no David here. And then Paul stood up, walked over and grabbed his hand. Hang on. I've been working with you for 5 years. I didn't know his name was David Davis. So sometimes we call him Die Twice. Yeah, it is what it is. Die Twice. That's what you call people David. Dan invents a new game. Innuendo image search. Yes. It's live stream roulette, I know. Look up the diving club in Muff. I will. Oh my god, I was going to Google Muff diving and I got so off track. The diving club in Muff. I went so off track in my brain then. Oh my word. There you go. The diving club in Muff. Is that the official thing? Muff Diving Club membership. Oh, it's so naughty, it's ridiculous. Oh, Nicky Futz, welcome. Chris Williams, welcome. Baboto, welcome. Pomp, welcome. Sorry if I missed people coming in. It's been a bit nuts. It's been a really naughty stream, if you ask me. Be careful, Mr. Gray. Get into way much trouble Googling stuff like corn recipes and flashlights. Oh, bloody hell. I do also own figures made by Fondjoy. I'll have to look at them. Enjoying the long weekend, yeah. What are you diving into? The Muff Diving Club in Ireland. I'm just saying. This is getting close to a pop live. I know, I gotta be careful. His lives always get taken down. I gotta be bloody careful. Oh, by the way, I added new music to the live stream just to chill different stuff. Is it too loud? Somebody let me know. There's a town called Uranus in Missouri that's famous for their fudge. Uranus is an unfortunate name for a planet, let's be honest. I know some people these days they try to say Uranus. But everyone called it Uranus when we were younger. I know it's a Greek name, I know that. It's unfortunate. When I met my nephew-in-law, I was introduced to him as Chris Paul. Thought that was his first name. No, Paul is his last name. For years I called him Chris Paul. I know, it's strange. It's strange. There's a place called Brown Willie in Cornwall. Dean, come on now. Come on now, Dean. Yins is a second-person plural pronoun derived from the Scots-Irish phrase Ewans and Ewans. Okay, the word yin, yeah, the yin in Scots means one. In the context of the yins, it's a contraction of Ewans. That's really bloody interesting, Mage. I like that. Who's muff diving? Nobody. It's a good level for the music. Cool, right. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too loud. Your bed is just the right volume. What do you mean? Especially with it being the gas planet. Exactly, Lee. Fudge from Uranus sounds like a death metal band. No cat balls at Muff Diving Club. No. If you think this is bad, you should join me and Megan in a chat with Haunted Sessions. I can guarantee that'd be really, really bloody naughty, Roger. I can guarantee you. Don't Google. I am not Googling Brown Willie, James. Absolutely not. It's great. Music makes me feel like you're just about to be beamed up. What, into space? I hope so. Even more unfortunate name for a fudge brand. My last names went from bad to worse. I can finally spell that. It's the highest point in Cornwall. What? Brown Willie? Is it? I'll have to go there one day. Have you heard of Cape Coast Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs? Is a Ghanaian professional football club based in Cape Coast. I gotta look that up. What's it called? Cape? No. I gotta look that up. A Ghanaian professional football club. Cape Coast Mysterious Ebusua Dwarves is a Ghanaian. Am I saying Ghanaian right? I know it's Ghana. Ghanaian professional football club based in Cape Coast. The club competes in the Ghana Premier League, the Premier Division in the Ghanaian Football Pyramid, and holds home games at Cape Coast Sports. And there they are. What are they called again? The Cape Coast Mysterious Ebusua Dwarves. Why are they called dwarves? I'm curious. Why is that? I am not Googling Uranus and fudge. Absolutely not. Saying I think I have safe search on. I'm gonna Google it. Uranus. No, I shouldn't. I'm going to though. Uranus. Was it? Fudge. Oh, there you go. I was worried. Uranus Fudge is a delightful fudge factory located in Uranus, Missouri. Should I click on images? I have safe search. I'm pretty sure I have safe search on. Oh, that was scary then. That was scary. I do like fudge. I love fudge, actually. I'll have to go to Uranus one day for some fudge. See, that was fine. I wasn't worried at all. Oh, God. This is a scary stream tonight. Forget the paranormal. Just Google stuff. Live stream. Google the most innocent stuff, which doesn't sound innocent. There's a driving instructor in my town called Wendy House. That's brilliant. Uranus once underwent a massive impact. It is now sideways. There's a place called Broken Wind in Aberdeenshire. Now, only if only words would flow back to the UK and biscuits can be cookies everywhere. Cookies are cookies, biscuits are biscuits. I did have some the other day and I was going to show it on stream, but I ate them. I forgot. I was going to show them after our biscuit cookie debacle the other day. My maiden name is Shabolt, got married to Muddery, or Moodery, I don't know. Now I have the simple Scottish and American name. Is it Moodery or Muddery? I'm assuming Moodery. I don't know. I know dwarves are little people, Chris. I was just wondering why that football team was called it. Actually, the fudge is supposed to... I really like fudge, and now my stomach is rumbling just thinking of fudge. I like fudge. There's a surprise BSL. If you insist on playing, keep me out of it. I don't know what BSL is. I have no idea. They're famous in the States. You can order... Oh, right. Maybe I'll have to order some fudge from Uranus. Deportivo Wanker is a volleyball club. Is that real? Deportivo Wanker. What it is as well. That's brilliant. There you go. A volleyball club. Deportivo Wanker. I'm assuming Wanker doesn't mean the same thing in Peru. That's what I'm assuming. You know? BSL British Sign Language? I don't know. Cookies are big sold biscuits in the UK. I don't know. Pronounced Moodre. Oh, okay, right. Moodre. When I Google image search, sometimes I play How Long Before It Becomes Porn. Pokemon names don't normally get past the second line. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know any Pokemon names, so I'm gladly not going to Google that. Oh, let me just get rid of that. Maybe they thought it would be funny, or they couldn't think of anything original. Somehow like Snow White. Someone like Snow White, yeah. There was a foreign football player called Kuntz. See, I can say Kuntz. And during the match, the commentators said Lineker Shearer Kuntz. Yeah. I have been to Windy Knock in the north, where I lived in Newcastle. See, Windy Knock is a fine name, but for some reason it makes you laugh. I went to Windy Knock the other day. There's places in England like Pussy Close and Dick Drive. I mean, come on. Who's naming these places? Edward McCrindle, welcome. Gardevoir, Lucario, and Vaporeon? Particularly the bad ones. I don't know. Nook. What did I say? What did I say? Windy? Where is it? Did I say something wrong? Windy Knock. Or Windy Nook. Windy Nook and Widopean. Wide open. This is terrible. This is the worst stream ever. Oh my god. I'm along from Dykeheads Lane. Nice. Pronounce Nook like a Geordie. Nook. Windy Nook. There you go. Sounded like you said knock. I did say knock at first, Stu. That's why I was confused. I definitely said knock. How did we get to this conversation, by the way? How did this happen? How did we get onto these kind of things in this very naughty stream? I don't know how. This was a nice stream at first. We were all civil and stuff. I just don't know how it happened myself. I'm on Google now, and there's a minge lane and a slut lane. So yeah, somebody mentioned the slut lane earlier on. Oh, God. People said it was a good thing Belinda Carlisle didn't name herself after Wide Open. We can talk about cannibalism like we did on Side Guy. What the hell is Side Eye Guy streaming to do with cannibalism? I knew he's at that Harriman hospital or something, which I haven't watched yet. Why were they talking about cannibalism in the Side Eye Guy video? We were on about pronouncing American states. There you go, Lee. It started off innocent. Then it went downhill to brown trout. I was going to say that's really naughty, but I'm not going to. I was going to say we went to Brownsville. But I'm not going to say that, because that's bloody... It's uncouth, as someone said the other day. I have to clear my search. Ghost Reader, I'm going to have to clear my search history after this. It doesn't look good. It does not look good. I've googled deported wanker, Uranus and fudge, Cape Coast, that's normal, the Muff Diving Club, Muff Toys, Scratching Fanny. If YouTube is picking up my voice right now, I'm done for. I'm done for after this stream. It's probably going to go down. Let's be honest. Good evening, Spaghetti alla Paranormale. Welcome. I just watched a British man eat biscuits and gravy, and he wanted to rename it to Savoury Cake with Sauce. That makes perfect sense to me, Armand Maze. We were on about biscuits and gravy the other day. It looks nice. It's not biscuits, it's not gravy. But it looked nice. I'll give him that. The most searched term on Google is YouTube. It consistently the top search, average of 1.1 billion search. Yeah, I can understand that. Everyone uses YouTube. You're a wiener. Whose name is a wiener? Jenny J. Not mine. My name is not a wiener. Thank you very much. Oh, you mean sausage, not spaghetti. What? I'm confused. Dean Bailey, thank you for the £5. I put proof of the place, Brown Willie, in Discord. Where? Oh, there's Brown Willie and Mr. Prism. Oh. There's Brown Willie. Towering tall, Brown Willie is the iconic highest point in Cornwall, standing 1,300 feet above sea level. That's the highest point in Cornwall, I suppose. As such are the magnificent views of Bodmin Moor and the China Clay Hills around St. Austell. With its head almost in the clouds, you can appreciate the origin of the name Bronwenilly. Am I saying that right? Means hills of swallows. I can't... Oh, right, you got... I was wondering why I could see me there then. 1,300 feet. Where I live now, I'm 1,600 feet above sea level. It's pretty high, I suppose. Anthropophagy is a posh way of saying cannibalism. Anthropophagy. Interesting. I did not know that. My name's not... Oh, right. Ghost. Right, sorry. Must be a big brown willy. It doesn't mean brown willy. It means swallows. I know. Come on now, innit? What's going on here, man? What is going on here? Is sausage and flour... See, we're getting on to food now, and it's going to make me hungry. Is sausage and flakery buttery bread with a black pepper milk sauce, and that's a winning flavour in UK. Is UK, you guys love sausage, but it really hasn't travelled because it's called biscuits and gravy. We do love sausage here, Ahmed Meach. I'm going to show you a biscuit, because we had this conversation the other day, but I have to reiterate biscuits and gravy, right? And I know I showed a cookie last time. It is what it is. I spelled biscuits wrong. My voice is going. There you go, right? This is a biscuit. Let me show a proper biscuit, not bloody cookies. It's a different style of biscuit, but that is a ginger biscuit. It's bloody lovely. That's a biscuit, right? Have some pork and cider for tea. That is a ginger biscuit. I know to the naked eye it looks like a cookie, but that is a ginger biscuit, okay? Now, gravy. That's all I have to type in is gravy, look. That is gravy. Gravy is the best invention since inventions. Look at that. I love gravy. That's gravy, by the way. That looked more like curry, really, that there. But that's gravy. Look at it. In all its brown glory. That's a bit pale for me, that is. I'm just making myself bloody hungry now. Just looking at gravy. Pots of gravy. Oh, God. American biscuit is just a savoury scone. Yeah, we established that the other day. That was a ginger snap, not a cookie. It's definitely not a cookie, but it's a ginger biscuit. All right. I'll show you a different biscuit then. Right? I can't believe we're on biscuits again. I'm showing... Oh, there you go. Yes, that's what I'm going to Google, actually. Hobnobs. Speaking of names, I'm going to Google hobnobs. Hobnobs. These are the best. It's an OT biscuit. Not a cookie. In fact, it says by there, look, OT biscuits. Can you see that? Can you see that? That is an OT biscuit. Is one of the best biscuits, not cookies, biscuits you could ever have. Biscuits hot out of the oven with butter and brown sugar. Oh, God, I just made myself bloody hungry again. Like how you what do you mean photobombing myself? What do you mean? What do you mean? I am not a hobnob. What do you mean the ginger biscuit? Right, I got you. Okay. That's Armored Mage. Come on now. That is not a cookie. It even says there. I can't zoom in, can I? Can I just click? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, no. Hang on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Still not a cookie. There you go. Oh, wait. If I do... No, wrong one, dickhead. Can I... I want to zoom in. God damn it. View image. Look. What does that say? OT biscuits. McVitie's. That is an OT biscuit. It's a knobbly OT biscuit. 60% oat and wholemeal. Oh. It's so nice. It's so nice. They're one of the best biscuits, hobnobs, by the way. What's a Jaffa cake? A Jaffa cake. See, that's the one, Moonin. That is the contradiction right there. Is it a cake or is it a biscuit? It says Jaffa cake, but they call them biscuits. I don't call them biscuits, Jaffa cakes. They are nice. But I don't call them cakes either. I don't know. I don't know. That is, I'll admit, that one is confusing. The gravy Google image search did not turn into... No, thankfully. Scorpion. Thankfully. I like me a good oatmeal cookie. I want a hobnob now as well. Mrs. BB, welcome. Again, sorry if I missed people coming in. Galaxy Digest... I don't know what that is. Galaxy Digestives. One day, right, we'll do a live stream where we look at paranormal stuff, but somehow always falls on bloody food. Oh, you mean the chocolate galaxy. I got you now. Hang on. I've gone to bloody Tesco's all of a sudden. I don't want to show my details. Where can I just look at it? God damn it. There you go. I've never tried that one. Galaxy Digestive. I have not tried that one. Got to find a US supplier for all these UK junk foods. I sometimes send, I'm assuming you have these in America, but my mate who lives in Norway, I send him sometimes, I haven't for a long time, Monster Munch. And something else, I can't remember where it is. But we usually send Monster Munch. Do you have Monster Munch in America? I assume you do. Beef Monster Munch. We should not be talking about food, honestly. We should not be talking about food. You know I haven't been at work today, because it's bank holiday. I haven't eaten since bloody 10:30 this morning. It's almost 7 p.m. God damn it. What's going on? Oh, bloody hell, man. Cakes go hard when stale and biscuits go soft. That is true, yeah. We need a taste division. Oh. As much as I like a hobnob, you can't beat a fig roll. I have not had a fig roll for years. Jaffa, Ahmed Mage is coming, is saying some interesting stuff. See, that Jaffa cake isn't either, but it can be a cookie. Cookies are hard or softy hard, if you know what I mean. Jaffa cake is cakey. I don't know, it's bloody weird, is what it is. They wanted to call them cake because they weren't taxed as much as biscuits. Oh, there you go. There's the explanation. Jaffa cake is a cake. They go hard when they pass their use-by date. I've never known a Jaffa cake to go past the use-by date, unfortunately. They don't go past the bloody hour after I buy them. And Percy, welcome. Again, sorry if I've missed people coming in. Darryl Gilchrist, welcome. The recipe for British biscuits is older than the US. There you go. Darryl's right. Darryl's right. Biscuits. Pickled onion is the only legal monster. I got nothing yet. I got nothing to eat near me. Oh, wait. It's not ideal. Shit, and I'm tipped. I gotta have one. I gotta have a cola bottle. That's all I got. Sorry. I never eat into the mic. Sorry. But I need something. Sugar or anything. Sheila, I would never go near anything to do with pig's feet. I hate them. Not pigs, I like pigs. I don't like pickled pig's feet. I have seen them. Sorry, I had to have a cola bottle. Because all this talk of food is sending me over the edge. I've never had a Twinkie. I've always wanted a Twinkie. I always used to see them in American movies. Die Hard, that cop are always eating Twinkies. They always look so bloody nice. In Ghostbusters, they eat a Twinkie. I've never had a Twinkie. I've always wanted one. I'll have to buy some Twinkies, actually. I've never tried one. I was not hungry before, now me neither, Julie. It's got fibre in it, so we call it digestives as if it's health brilliant. Never heard of Monster Munch? What? Kathy Lee? Are you telling me the US does not have Monster Munch? I bet they do, it's just called something else. Monster Munch, right, is possibly one of the best crisps. I'm assuming you call them chips. Crisps you can have. There you go. You've probably seen this. Hang on. Bloody hell. Hang on. One sec. There you go. That is Monster Munch. Right there. Roast beef Monster Munch. I can't believe that's not in the US. That's insane to me. That is insane. It's nothing like Cheetos. I know what Cheetos is, Koi. Nothing like Cheetos. Hang on, wait. Cream eggs are rancid. Old duffer, what? What are you talking about? Cream eggs are amazing. But that is a packet of Monster Munch. And I'm shocked the US doesn't have them, to be honest with you. Pickled onion and roast beef, they're the best ones. Funyuns. I think Funyuns are more like Whatsits. Whatsits is a brand, by the way. And What's-Its are more like Cheetos. But I'm pretty sure Funyuns, I've seen them, I think they're more like What's-Its. We don't have... I am shocked. The US usually has everything. It doesn't have Monster Munch. I'm telling you now, America, you are missing out big time by not having Monster Munch. Missing out. Did you have the Monster Clackers for your bike? Yes, we did. I had definitely had them early. The Monster Clackers, you put them on your bikes and it sounded like you had a motorbike. It didn't. This Paranormal Life also talked about Monster Munch. It's the best. Sorry, my voice is starting to go. I don't realise how fast my voice goes after talking for so long. I don't know if it's the talking or the hunger. I'm not sure. But my voice is starting to bloody go. My child in a bag. Exactly, Roger. Oh, I wish I had one now. Is onion Monster Mash? Right, we have Funyuns. Okay, I'll have to look up Funyuns. Maybe they are. We had tons of Monster Munch when I was a kid, so we could cut out the coupons to send away for sound. Yeah, me too. But we had a chip crisp called Munchos. I gotta look that up now. Munchos. Chips. Okay. Oh no, it's nothing like it. Hang on, am I looking at the right one? Oh, bloody hell, it keeps taking me to bloody eBay or Amazon. I don't want to go there. Just checking I got no info on eBay. I haven't used eBay for a long time, but is that... Oh, that's Crunch Chips. What the hell is that? I didn't click on that. One sec. Munchos. Oh, there you go. That's Munchos. Is that Munchos? That's nothing like Monster Munch, by the way. Ow. Ow. Shit. Should ask your Norwegian mate to send you julebus. He has sent me food. He's the one who sent me that brown cheese I pulled out the other day. Remember that? Which I still have. Cream eggs are nasty. Old Duffer, what's wrong with you? Cream eggs are the best. Steve-O from Jackass has a Monster Munch tattoo. Really? Bloody hell. You need a drink. I know, I got nothing up here. Yeah, Steve-O is originally from... He's from Liverpool. He's born in Liverpool. I think he's only there for a few years. I'm pretty sure it's Liverpool he was born in. Or somewhere. He's definitely born in England anyway. I like... Twiglets I was alright as, but I'm not a Marmite fan. But I didn't mind Twiglets. Funyuns are good while you're eating them, but stay with you forever. Do you remember Walkers back in the day did the thing? If you were lucky, you'd find... Yeah, I never found a £5 lichen. Not once did I find a £5 in a Walker's crisps. Munchos, they look like Skips with a bland flavouring. Skips are the best. Munchos were salty. Do you all have pork rinds? Yes, we call them pork scratchings. Not fanny scratchings. We call them pork scratchings. And they are really nice. Sheila. Brown cheese, yes, Ghost Wiener. It's from Norway. It's called something, I can't remember. It's like a caramelly cheese. It's really nice. Brown cheese, Norway. Can't remember what it's called. Oh, there you go. That's the stuff, I think. Is it? The packaging looks similar. I'm not sure if it is, mind. But that's the cheese. I think that's the cheese I have from Norway. And it's really bloody nice. It's like a caramelly... Do you mean smoked cheese? Possibly, Ghost Wiener. Possibly. I don't know. To me, it's like a caramelly cheese. I don't know. It's nice, though. It's really nice. What are cream eggs? Rose red. I can't believe this is a food stream, though. It's ridiculous. Oh, look at that. That is a cream egg from Cadbury's. I don't do sponsorships. But Cadbury, if... Wrong one. Cadbury, I will take you a sponsorship for cream eggs. I'm Monster Munch. Monster Munch, I'll do it as well if you're listening. I'm sure you are. That's a cream egg. Look at that. Odd Duffer, how do you not like that? Honestly, it's blowing my mind how you don't like cream eggs. It's blowing my mind right now, honestly. Look at that. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, God. Wayne Dawson, I have no idea why this turns into a food chat. The last couple of streams have turned into food chats. I have no idea why. Cream eggs are gross. Lycan, what is going on? Next, you'll tell me that tomatoes don't belong in cheeseburgers. Don't get me started. America does not have Cadbury chocolate, I'm sure, so everything Cadbury is just... Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that. Cream egg McFlurries. Galaxy caramel eggs. Oh, my God. That's where the Smith's factory was originally in Newcastle. We get a little Cadbury stuff over here, not much. You always forget to eat before live. I know. I know. One day I'm going to have to... I mean, when I'm in work, it's different, but I haven't been in work today. But I said in the beginning of the stream, the reason I haven't eaten since 10:30 this morning, because I was editing the video and I cocked something up in the video. So I had to re-edit it again. That video is now up on my YouTube, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go watch it after I end this live. I like it. Crow... Do you know what, Sheila? I was just thinking this is getting like a bloody Crow stream. He's always on about sausages and hot dogs and stuff. And every time I pop in when I'm in work, sometimes he goes live in the mornings, I pop in. He's looking up food. And I'm doing the exact same bloody thing. Sophia, welcome. What are the grossest food I can think of is okra. It gets all slimy when you cook it. I've heard of okra. I'm not sure that... The grossest thing I can think of, and for some reason people used to use it in the 80s in certain foods, in the UK at least. Tripe. I'm not Googling tripe, it's disgusting. It'll put me off eating for the rest of my life if I look up that right now. But tripe. Ugh. That used to be a thing in the 80s when I was growing up. I didn't eat it, I refused. But certain people used to put in food. Tripe was rank. Yeah, honestly. Why? Like, I know in the UK, at least, there was a certain point after the World War II where, you know, that's just what we did. Not me. I wasn't born then, but, you know, I'm just saying. You know? And thankfully, food got better as I got older. Thankfully. Animal stomach lining, for anyone that doesn't know what tripe is. Yeah, I know. It's the worst. It doesn't look nice, for a start. Doesn't taste nice. Doesn't smell nice. I don't even know if there's any nutrients in it. Honestly, definitely goppin, old if I have not heard goppin for bloody years. Goppin. Tripe is so good it's cooked right. Miss BB, come on now. Haggis I've had. That was alright, but it was like a spicy meat. You know? Great for dogs. That's what I remember it being good for is feeding dogs. Give tripe to dogs, they love that stuff. Who's tried roadkill? Not me. What does lava bread taste like? I have no idea. I know what it is, but I've never tasted it. Isn't that seaweed? Isn't that seaweed bread? Lava bread? Or am I thinking of something else? Don't call me Shirley. Stomach lining yummy. Oh God. Tripe and gruel. See, now I don't feel hungry all of a sudden. Seaweed. Yeah, lava bread is seaweed. Yeah, I thought it was. When we were little, my mum would cook rabbit, but told us it was hippopotamus. Brilliant. Oh, God. Lava bread is lush, especially on toast with cockles. I used to eat cockles when I was younger, down the beach. I say down the beach is like 20 odd miles away. I did used to eat cockles when I was younger. I wasn't sure what they were when I was younger, but I liked eating cockles at the seafront. They were very nice. I haven't had them for years, mine, so I don't know. I don't know if I could now. Seaweed is rank. Grossest thing I ever ate was probably horse in Tesco beef burger. Well, yeah, wasn't that a thing they accidentally added in Tesco years ago and they had to recall it? I know they have... Odd if I don't. I'm not even looking at it. I know in... Is it Canada you can legally eat horse? I think it's Canada you can, but yeah, they did accidentally put it over here in some Tesco foods. Can't remember which one. They had to recall it. It was accidental, yeah. Beef dripping. Now you're talking. Cockles and slugs. No, they're not. Oh, I just had a shiver down my fucking spine. Sorry. They're, I Google. They're limpets or something, eh? I swear if... I can't even speak at the moment. Sorry, I've got the shivers right now. The mollusks. I know. Sorry, I've gone all... Have I gone paler than I usually am right now? Edible marine mollusk. Although many small edible bivalves are loosely called cockles. True cockles is a species in the farm called... I don't know what's there. They're not slugs. They're part of the mollusk family, which I know slugs are. I don't even like saying the fucking word slug. I don't like this stream anymore. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mollusks. Mollusks, I don't mind. Fuck those other things. Ugh. I'm definitely never going to try cockles again. See the reopening Alcatraz prison. Steve, welcome, by the way. That ain't happening. That is not happening. I don't know what the hell he said that for. It's not happening. One, it's a tourist place. It's not going to happen. Two, it's bloody crumbling. It's not going to be open for that. Seg is live now. Nice. Cockles. I used to like cockles with vinegar. I did. Not anymore. Soft shell crabs. That's I went to a place then, Catherine. I went to a place which I didn't like when I googled cockles. Looks like you need someone to ship you some Greg's and Nando's. Oh yeah, yes I do. Yes I do. I'm gonna actually make chicken fajita wraps later on. It's gonna make me happy. I was a vegetarian for 9 years. When I think about what I'm eating, I feel like I tried vegetarian. Jenny Twigs, welcome. I did try to go vegetarian a couple of years back. I did enjoy it. I definitely enjoyed it, but I was going to the gym a lot. And it wasn't, how can I say it? It wasn't, I was feeling really low energy when I went vegetarian. I only did it for like 3-4 months. But I was in the gym 6 days a week and I had no energy. So I had to stop. But if I could get like a vegetable which tasted like a cheeseburger with tomatoes on it, I'd go back to being vegetarian. I would, absolutely. Chicken Rap ASMR look like he's branching out his contents. Are you live streaming the making of said chicken? No, I'm not, Simon. No. Food that happens to be vegetarian is great. Food that tries too hard to be vegetarian. I've tried quite a few what they call vegan stuff. I'm not a vegan, but I just saw it in the shops. I thought I'll give it a go. Vegan burgers, I don't mind. They just filled with onions and stuff. I could handle them. I tried vegan bacon. It was not nice. It tasted nothing like bacon at all. And I know vegan burgers don't either, but I at least like the taste on vegan burgers. But vegan bacon, I could not get on with it at all. Couldn't get on with it. But if I have thought about going back or trying at least vegetarian again. But I do like meat a lot. But I have thought about it. Just not, more of like a health option. And, obviously save the animals and stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try again at some point. But I do like a good old chicken burger or cheeseburger, Excuse me, sorry. I had the opposite. I ended up feeling sick when I ate. Oh, excuse me, sorry. It's like cola bottles repeating on me, I ate a lot of meat, so I went vegetarian. That's the problem. I like a steak. I love a good steak. And I cook a mean steak. Honestly. Large portobello mushroom. I love portobello mushrooms. Marinated, then grilled. Put your tomato on it like a burger and enjoy. I always have mine with garlic. Melted garlic. Cooked garlic, sorry. It's really bloody nice. The Pioneer Woman has a great recipe for monkey bread. What the hell is monkey bread? I missed that one. Vegan mince. Oh, yes. I used to eat a lot of vegan mince. One, because it was cheap. I had no money back then. I mean, I don't know, but still, I always went for the cheap options. I used to have, what's it called? It's called something over here. It's not vegan mince. It's called, I can't remember what it's called, but I used to eat a ton of it. It was easy to cook. It was easy to eat, and it was cheap. I really enjoyed it. I forgot all about that, actually. Maybe I'll try that again. Corn, thank you. Yes, corn. There you go, yeah. Corn mince. I really like the taste on it. But yeah, I mainly had it because it was cheap. I hardly ever eat meat. Not that I'm a vegetarian. It's just not a habit. I mean, I'm not a head case for meat, but I do like a steak. I do like chicken. Yeah. I thought I liked steak, but I think I just like the A1 sauce. What's A1 sauce? I'd have to try that. Didn't be able to do carnivore for health. Well, the thing with carnivore, I don't know if he's still doing. I know you had to mention it a while back. The thing with the carnivore diets, you got to be careful. It sounds really good eating meat. Oh yeah, I get to eat meat all the time. But the reason you do carnivore diet is to bring your liver into ketosis. But if you do it wrong, you're just going to fuck your liver up. That's the problem with the carnivore diet. So you got to be really careful how you do that. But the reason people do that is to go into ketosis, and your liver then processes the fat instead of, your other types of energy. That's what the carnivore diet is. It's good if you can do it, but you got to do it right, and you can't do it all the time either. You can't do carnivore for the rest of your life. It's just not going to work. A1 is HP. Oh, right, HP sauce. Oh, I love HP sauce. A1 sauce. Oh, okay. Corn's meat and 2 veg adverts ran all the time when I had British TV in Taiwan. No, really? I liked corn. I did like tuna steaks. I love tuna steaks. I haven't had them for a long time. Bundy File, welcome. I don't understand why it would be strange that vegetarian food looks like meat. They meant to create different meals. Meat isn't exactly born in the form of a meatball or a hot dog, yeah. Some meat have just a greasy taste that don't get with vegan substitutes. Yeah, I think, yeah. Because I know they're on about lab growing meat in a lab now. I'd absolutely try that. I would absolutely try lab grown meat. I'll try it. Sign me up. I use stir-fried veggies for enchiladas and steak of chicken. We're back on food. How did we get back on food? How did we get back on food? Carnivore diet put me in the hospital. That's what I mean, Sheila. People think it's just simply in meat, and it's not. You got to be really careful with the carnivore diet. Hence called the keto diet. Yeah. I remember doing Atkins. I lost 10 pounds in 3 days because I hardly eat meat. Like on Alone, where they only have one meat fish source, and it turns out that's pretty bad for your digestive health. Yeah, that's the other thing about diet. I know all about diets because, like I said, I haven't done diets, but it's something I've always researched over the years because I went to the gym. I don't go as often as I used to, but I used to go to the gym a lot. So I know all about diets, and there's certain diets like keto diet or carnivore, Atkins. I mean, there's similar ones like intermittent fasting, time restricted fasting. All great on paper, but if you do them wrong, one, you won't lose weight, you'll actually put on weight, and two, it can cock your liver and kidneys up if you do things a certain way with these diets. You've got to be careful when you're doing diets. I see carnivore diet, people eat sticks of butter. I just can't see how it's supposed to be healthy. It basically, if you only, this is the theory with the carnivore diet, right? This is the basics of it. It's not the complete of it, but it's the basics of it. Sticks of butter, I don't know if you should do that, no matter what diet you're on. But basically, it trains your body, your liver, instead of processing muscle and stuff like that, for energy and sugar for energy. It trains the body to process fat for energy. So then that burns the fat, and that's how you lose weight. That's basically what that diet is, in the most basic sense. By the way, there's more to it than that, but that's the basic sense. But like I said, the problem some people do with that kind of diet is, like I said, they eat sticks of butter. That's not going to work, and they pound in ice cream. I love ice cream. Not going to do anything for your diet though. You think, oh, it's fat, I'm going to put it in, because basically your body, because it's only getting fat and no sugar, no carbs and stuff like that, it's just fat. Your body thinks, oh, I can process this for energy now, which is great. But sticks of butter, I don't think that'll work. Ice cream, I don't think that'll work. As brilliant as that sounds, you got to be careful when you go those kinds of diet. Jenny Twigs, I don't know how he gets on food all the time this stream. The last couple of streams have just become food, and I don't know how it happens, and it just makes me hungry every time. Couldn't pay me enough to eat a stick of butter. No, God, no. I like butter, but I could not eat a stick of it. Ugh. Makes me sick just thinking of it. Doesn't every plant also have a mother? Very true, Ghost Wiener. I want to try fish and chips. Fish and chips, UK style, is the best fish and chips, hands down. Hands down. I'll repeat that again, hands down. The best version of fish and chips. Salt and vinegar. I remember the Special K diet. Talk about ended up in malnourished. Yeah. I do lean protein, lots of veg most of the time. That's not bad for you. It's hard for me to... Yeah, lean protein and lots of veg. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that, actually. Lean protein and veg. You cannot go wrong with that. The vegan sausage roll has a bit... I've tried the vegan sausage roll from Greg's. It was alright. I can't limit carbs, especially with Crohn's disease. I lived on baked taters, mashed taters, tater soup, and I have to limit meat and milk as I can't tolerate them. I like potatoes, but yeah. We do fish and chips better than anyone. Absolutely. There's a lady who claims she gets abducted by aliens every time she has a KFC. Now, is that an excuse just to go to KFC? I'm going to solve this alien crisis. I'm going to prove that aliens exist. Can I get a mixed bucket family edition, please? with some ketchup. I'll have a chicken burger as well, please. See you tomorrow. She's got the best version of UFO abductions ever. I'm obsessed with fish and chips. I need to visit across the pond to compare to Boston's. Interesting. What's Boston's fish and chips like? Oh, God. Honestly, it's just food. Like, my stomach is somersaulting right now. So being vegan in the country of the best meat I tried, but nope. Economy and lack of support does not help at all. No. How come every fish and chip shop in the country has a sign in the window that is one of the awards? Because they win awards, Lee. UK fish shops, all the best. I want chips now. Me too. It's too late now for me. I'm doomed. I've got diabetes, so I really need to be limiting the carbs and sugars. Says the turtle who ate 3 pieces of pizza when we started streaming. Oh, God. It's true, she's called Chantel and she has the best hair. What, do you mean the KFC UFO lady? I'll have to look her up. I quote her to this day. I went to Kentucky. Right, before we end the stream, I gotta look up this person. What's her name? Chantel. I gotta look at this. Chantel. KFC. KFC UFO. Alien abduction. We have to look this up now. Before we... No way. Wait. I need sound for this. I never knew this. Oh, it's Channel 4. I could get done over for this, but I'm going to risk it. For a biscuit. A real biscuit. So this, apparently, is Chantel. The KFC alien abductee. I'm gonna get copyrighted for shit now, right, Channel 4.
Yeah. For Chantal, takeaways often seem to be a trigger for abductions.
And what happened? Well, you eating
we just sat eating it. We just know.
Can I just say, that hair is amazing. That hair is amazing. This can't be real. This has to be a mockumentary of Channel 4. It has to be.
But it's missing time. We're eating Kentucky. We looked at time. 2 to 2.5 hours had passed by. But when I noticed all these strange body markings on my body, the bruising everywhere and the needle marks on my right wrist. I get abducted a lot when we're not eating Kentucky like, but it seems to happen a lot as well when we're eating.
This cannot be real. This cannot be real. This has to be a fake documentary.
Brandy, my son, cigarettes, Kentucky fried chicken, TV. But I think that's about it, really. There's not a lot to miss, is there? But it's just most of all I've missed me, my son down there.
This is a documentary called Confessions of an Alien Abductee, and I promise it's not a mockumentary. I'm not going to watch all that now because I'm probably getting copyrighted, but I will absolutely look at that documentary at some point. That's amazing. I did see the bug on the lens, Kathy, but it was on their video. I was wondering. Getting abducted every time she went to KFC. And that hair is amazing. I agree, Nisa. It's absolutely bloody amazing. The hair is a statement. The thing is, right, this is why I thought it was a mockumentary, right? Not because of her hair and the way she's dressed. Doesn't she look like this? This is why I thought it was a joke. Who remembers that from Mars Attacks? Which is about aliens and aliens visiting Earth. Do you see what I mean? That's why I thought it was a mockumentary. They were taking the piss. Can you see the resemblance? Look how high her hair is. Has she got a helmet under there or something? But that's the first thing that came to mind was Mars Attacks. Maybe that's the inspiration. Fair play. I'm going to have to look up that documentary more. I'm going to have to watch the whole documentary. That's bloody amazing. Is that her excuse for running out and not paying? Stu, do you know what? I'm going to say there's certain other elements to that story which she's not telling. That's what I'm going to say myself. It's only, I'll definitely have to watch that. I thought it was a Long Island medium. Oh my god. I'm a bit like this now, but don't have crazy hair like that. What, always getting abducted at KFC, Jen? By the way, everyone happy Cinco de Mayo? Oh, nice. I don't have anything to drink. Stormy Eyes, but happy Cinco de Mayo day. It's on Netflix as well. Bloody hell. Do you know what? I'm going to have to end. My stomach is a rumbling. My stomach is a rumbling because people keep bringing up food. It's been the best stream ever. I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the naughty names which weren't naughty. They were completely innocent, but they were completely naughty. I've really enjoyed it. So I'm going to have to end. I need to eat. I need to eat. I hope you've all learnt the lessons of biscuits are biscuits, not cookies. Oh, by the way, I had a video out earlier. If you want to go watch that, please do. I'd very much appreciate it. The price is not that bad at KFC. I'm going to wave out. I need to eat. Honestly, I'm faint. I'm not going to look up cockles ever again. Ever again. Never, ever again. No holder for. I hope you enjoyed. I've enjoyed, as always. Did you hear my stomach then? I don't know if you did. I have no idea, but that was loud. I don't know if they might pick that up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I have a video. Go watch it. Go watch it. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.